the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Evan Vassell out there with Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. Good.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Back to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Doncic. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Over Castle, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Vassell outside. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie for 3. Good on the triple.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open gap.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And it's Doncic missing. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. And yes, it's good.
Well, you know, Vassell has shown significant improvement as a passer since entering the league.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Give a big round of applause for your dance team.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In 4th, the Spurs.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Doncic passes to LaRavia. Outside, Smart. Over in the corner, Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Over Ayton. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Lakers trail by 7. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Takes the 13-footer, rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Barnes. Last game we saw him score 14. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Vassell, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Big Ayton making that defense press inside, forcing his way to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
That one is no good. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Get ready, everyone. Here's the number 3. And you towards your best move. Let's go. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Show us those moves.
chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart, how he did last season. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Doncic against Castle. Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Castle with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good for 2. Wembanyama has got 6.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
It's deflected. Barnes looking around. Here's Champagnie. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 8. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Vassell outside. Here's Champagnie. Last game we saw him score 14.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Back to Smart. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Doncic. Hands it from downtown.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. Doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Connect in for Marcus Smart.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. That ties it up. Doncic has got 14.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Now, Vassell. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Vanderbilt kicks to Hayes. Pass to Doncic. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. To the paint. He's looking for Sohan and finds him. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Yeah, the paint is Sohan's go-to area as a scorer. He feels emboldened to attack inside.
On the wing, Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. San Antonio making a switch here. Waters is checked in.
San Antonio substitution. Number 43, Lindy Waters.
Here's Connect. He has yet to score. It's Connect on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the inside.
Well, offensively, Olynyk is more than just a jump-shooting big. He's a solid playmaker for his position, and he's especially effective running dribble handoff action.
It's his first trip to the line.
Kelly Olynyk taking 2 shots.
first free throw is good.
Now a veteran in this league, Olynyk has carved out a nice role for himself thanks to his hustle and versatile skill set.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. Lakers trail by 4. To the middle, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Back to Johnson. Vanderbilt with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And stolen by Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Olynyk. Vanderbilt against Johnson. Olynyk sets a screen for Johnson. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. And here is Hachimura. Pass to connect. Back to Hachimura. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when you play with the tenacity that Sohan does, you're going to get some whistles.
First trip to the line for him here.
Sohan taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Sohan.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Smith subbed in for Doncic. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Spurs. And so Sohan nails both of them. Lakers trail by 4. Smith surveying the D, down low, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now, here's Olynyk. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Olynyk with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Sohan, the pass to McLaughlin. Right wing. Three-pointer. Waters can't get it to go. And here is Hachimura. It's over Olynyk, and that one's good. Hachimura's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for LA. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
On the floor for San Antonio, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Smith drives in. Ayton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. to Champagnie. And he's good on the 3-ball. Champagnie's got 6 points. So Stan, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
Now, here is Smith. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Ayton against Wembanyama. Smith outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Smart. Barnes can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 3. Now here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. Here's Ayton. Good on the bucket.
Well, this is where you have to get Ayton the ball. Between his footwork and post moves, he's reliable down there.
The Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Please put your hands together for your Lakers regular.
Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Ayton. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. The Spurs also with the sub. Castles checked in for Jordan McLaughlin. Castle against Doncic. Here's the 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs leading by 3. Castle on the wing. Barnes can't get it to go.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Smart. And here's Doncic from the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Laravia. Back to Doncic. They need this. Vassell grabs the board.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Barnes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Over to the wing. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Castle, no one around him. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 8. Now, here's Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Here's Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Barnes passes to Vassell. There's the triple. A rebound by the Lakers.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Smart with the ball. Still scoreless. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Well, the defense baited him into that pass, and he fell into the trap.
To the left side wing. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
I love that dish. Wembanyama is so unselfish.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. In the corner, Smart with it. Shot clock at 6. The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Lakers.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Wembanyama finds Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists here tonight. Lakers trail by 13. And here's Doncic from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Vassell outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Barnes against Hachimura. To stop the drought. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Launches it. Connects from 3-point range. Barnes has got 11 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over in the corner, LaRavia. Here's Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Hachimura. Smart on the wing. Covered by Vassell. No problem knocking that one down.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
All right, fans, if you want a free t-shirt, get up and get loud. It's time for t-shirts. Who wants a t-shirt? I can't hear you. You know what time it is? T-shirt time.
Vanderbilt checked in for Los Angeles. Dalton Kunad comes in for Marcus Smart. Pass to Castle. Johnson outside. Here's Sohan. His last outing, 16 points for him. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 18. From deep. Rebound by Sohan. And San Antonio shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Castle against Doncic. Olynyk has the open look. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
We've seen Olynyk do this for over a decade. Stretch the floor with his shooting.
Now Vanderbilt pass to connect. Off target from three-point range. Here's Waters. He's guarded by Connect. Here's Olynyk. That one doesn't go. Lakers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Castle. Here's Waters. Offline with his 3.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. Rising up. Dalton Connect.
Spurs leading by 18. Castle with it. He's got 8. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his second bucket.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Olynyk dishes to Johnson. Olynyk sets a screen for Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic outside. They get it back. Here's LaRavia. Cranes the three-pointer. LaRavia's got 6.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Castle against Doncic. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Sohan. He has 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That one, no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Spurs lead by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs.
Did not see this coming. Nobody believed in them. Yet we are here. Very impressive. You ever been an underdog, Shaq?
Yeah, for Halloween when I was a kid.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, starting the season with a little home cooking, put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Doncic. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luka Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. That's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half. Now Wembanyama. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
At the line for 1.
And that one misses.
I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Now here is Hachimura, and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Talk about a unique player. Victor Wembanyama has astonishing size, but also plays an intelligent game. He's exactly the kind of guy anyone would love to get to coach.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Out to Doncic. From 13, the rebound by Champagnie.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Castle. Nobody near Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers trail by 17. LaRavia finds Doncic. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, always amazing to watch a man Ayton's size fly up there like that.
Spurs shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. In the corner, Castle with it. Clock at 6. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Takes the 3, and Victor Wembanyama gets the 3. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Laker fans, put your hands together. Make some noise for your Lakers hype team.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Great showing for him last season. He put in about 28 points per, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Smart passes to LaRavia. Ayton kicks to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Pass to LaRavia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LaRavia's got 9 points.
So he just finds a teammate.
Here's Castle. 8 points for him. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you guys.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. And it's Doncic missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Ayton a screen on Castle. Doncic from deep three-point lands. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. James checked in for the Lakers.
Now into lineup for Los Angeles. Number 9, Ronnie James.
Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Ayton in the high post. Over Wembanyama. Los Angeles with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Lakers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Ayton finds Hachimura. Outside, James. Clock at 4. To halt the run, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hachimura against Barnes. Vassell outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton against Wembanyama. James kicks to Smart. Arabia passes to Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. From deep, James. And the Lakers with another miss. The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Back to Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's LaRavia. Back to James. Ayton sets the pick for James. Again, James missing.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama outside. The 3. Castle misses. The Lakers really having a tough go here. They could use a bucket. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers.
Changes. Hazy's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Vanderbilt comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Connect in for James. Now, Sohan, 7 points in the game. And it's good, 2 points. Castle's got 10.
Well, Sohan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
Outside, Smart. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. Smart on the wing. Over Castle. Smart misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Wembanyama. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bounce pass from Smart. Ayton inside. Wembanyama on him. The jump hook, and he gets the bucket. He's got 9.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Smart against Castle. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. No good with the triple. And it's Smart with the ball for the Lakers. Connect with it. Outside, Smart. Back to Connect. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Sohan. Clock at 6. Connect sets a screen for Smart. The three-pointer off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now Smart, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
They get the rebound. Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And here's Smart. No scoring in this one. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Wembanyama. An even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Sohan.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Ayton sets the pick for Smart. Off target from three-point range. Spurs shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Johnson. Lakers with the rebound. .103 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Smart. It's rebounded by Waters. And San Antonio shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Castle. 10 points for him. Pass to Waters. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Waters got himself on the board with 3 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Connect. Los Angeles with another miss. To the inside. Hayes with the steal. It's Connect on the wing. Can they get it? And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Ingram. And it's Waters in at the 2. Now here's James. And the 3 off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to McLaughlin. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. They set the screen. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cornette. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Cornette's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Waters. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Knocked away. Here's Koloko. The shot from the low post is good. Koloko's got his first 2 points. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Smith. Pass to Waters. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Now Smith. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
So it's the Lakers now, after the basket by San Antonio.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Olynyk, a screen on James. Pass to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Koloko. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
McLaughlin, the pass to Cornette. Here's Waters for the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle, here's Koloko. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
As we see Kunad expand his game, Dalton will get more active as a passer.
McLaughlin, the pass to Cornette. Here's Waters. James covering. Pass to McLaughlin. Olynyk in the corner. Not 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Oh, nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
Here's McLaughlin after the basket by Los Angeles. Cornette passes to Waters. And the layup's good off the glass. Waters got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Smith dishes to James. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Ingram with the steal. Here's Waters. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Smith kicks to James. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Coloco. To the paint. Here's Smith. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Cornette. Here's McLaughlin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to James. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
James looking it over. Smith right side, down low. Here's McLaughlin. Inside, here's Waters. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs.
Shooting 2.
Waters. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Ingram. Good on the second free throw. Here's Smith. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now, here's Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Kunad. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not just a jump shooter. Kunad is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Smith. McLaughlin, the pass to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Waters. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Smith finds Vanderbilt. Good D by Johnson. The Spurs shooting 40% in the fourth. Pass to Sohan. And here is Johnson. Back to Sohan. Johnson outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Smith, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now James. Pass to Vanderbilt. He tries for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. And San Antonio shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. To the paint. Trying to get something going. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Smith dishes to Hayes. From deep, James drops in the tray. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
No question, Bronny inherited his dad's shooting ability. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's Hayes. And the shot is good.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
So it's San Antonio now after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Waters. The 3, and the Spurs another 3. Here's Smith. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.